The GE Universal Remote simplifies your entertainment setup by controlling multiple devices like TVs, DVD players, and streaming devices with a single remote. This eliminates the need for multiple remotes cluttering your living space. To program your GE Universal Remote, you need Universal Remote codes. These are pre-programmed numeric codes that allow the remote to communicate with your specific devices. The codes vary depending on the device brand and type. GE remotes are compatible with many devices, including smart TVs, Blu-ray players, DVD players, DVRs, Roku, Apple TV, and other streaming devices. Many GE remotes can control up to 4 or even 8 devices simultaneously. To find the correct codes for your remote, you need to identify the code category. Look inside the remote's battery compartment for labels like CL3, CL4, CL5, or CL6. This category determines which code list to use. Now let's walk through the step-by-step programming process. First, turn on the device you want to control. Then hold down the Setup button until the red light on the remote illuminates. Next, press the device button that corresponds to what you're programming, TV, DVD, or another device type. Then enter the appropriate code for your device. The red light should turn off if the code is correct. Finally, test the remote's functionality by trying different buttons like power, volume, and channel controls. If the remote doesn't work properly, simply try another code from your device's code list until you find one that works. When you don't have the specific code for your device, the auto code search method provides an alternative solution. This feature automatically cycles through all available codes until it finds one that works with your device. The auto code search process involves 6 clear steps. First, turn on the device you want to control. Then press and hold the Setup button until the red indicator light stays on continuously. Next, press the appropriate device button, such as TV, DVD, or cable. Then repeatedly press the power button every 3 to 5 seconds. Continue this process until your device turns off, which indicates the correct code has been found. Once the device turns off, immediately press the TV button to save the discovered code. Finally, power your TV back on and test all the remote functions to ensure everything works properly. If the auto code search doesn't work, several troubleshooting steps can resolve common issues. The most frequent problem is incorrect battery installation, which prevents the remote from functioning properly. Additional troubleshooting steps include verifying device compatibility, following the user manual instructions carefully, and ensuring you point the remote directly at the device during the auto code search process. If your remote stops working after initially functioning correctly, you may need to reset it completely. Remove the batteries, press and hold any button for 10 seconds to discharge residual power, then reinsert the batteries and reprogram the remote. Remember that patience is key during the auto code search process. Some devices may require cycling through many codes before finding the correct match. If one attempt fails, simply restart the process and try again.